Hey and welcome to Tit-Bit Tales, where we bring you the latest scoop. On today's news, we are going to be talking about the Macg'S and the Lennox situation. On the 18th of January, Macg'S did an interview with Lennox. I don't even want to lie, I didn't know who she was before the interview came out. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. So, in the beginning of the interview, Macg'S asked Lennox if there's anyone fucking her good right now. Actually, to give it more context, I think I'm just going to leave the first video right here.
Lennox, how are you, Ari?
Hi, I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for joining me as well, man. I've been wanting to have you for such a long time.
But I just want to know one thing. Why the fuck you lying?
And you know what's weird about that interview? That interview is from last year, and I didn't want to do it, bro.
Because I remember a few years back, I was checking out your Tiny Desk performance.
But they called our producer. They're like, "Yo, we're looking for an interview with Lennox." So I'm like, "Who's Lennox? I don't know her."
Why you always lying?
And I gotta say, Pussy Pop is my joint, man. I love that one.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That's my baby, so thank you.
Yeah, what inspired that song? That song's crazy.
It was such a silly song, but it was so just on time. Like, if I pop it for you, are you gonna play with me or are we gonna get married? Like, the fuck? Like, no in between. No weirdness. You know. Yeah.
And where we at right now? Is someone fucking you good right now?
Oh my God. Whoa there. I'm not having well, that's a wild question. Why that way? Why ask it that way? Whoa.
Because that's what you say in the song, you know what I mean? I love that part.
When did I say that? I said it in the song?
Yeah, don't you remember the song?
I do, but I guess I did say that. I did say that. Let me, okay, you caught me off guard there, but, I did say that, but no, I'm chilling. I'm not messing with anyone.
As you could tell, she was a bit uncomfortable with that question. It was cringeworthy, to be honest, but then at the same time, it's a lyric to the song. Before we get to that, let's talk about Ari's body language, or should I say posture. To me, it looked like she wasn't interested in the interview to begin with. Even the real hosts, their body were faced to the camera and more attentive. I don't know if she got sponsored by the person that did her tattoo or something, but come on. This is not a FaceTime call to your family or friends, but an actual interview on the biggest podcast in South Africa. Either way, I think Ari's people did her wrong because they did not do extensive research about the type of person Macg'S is and the content that he takes out. One thing we love about podcast and chill is the fact that they are unfiltered and real, which is why most celebrities go under fire after an interview with him, which is quite sad. On the other hand, people were divided when it comes to the whole situation, with one tweet saying, "May we be delivered from bearing the burden of feeling collective embarrassment when South Africans like Macg'S parade their ignorance and commitment to the degradation of women." And another saying, "This Lennox interview proves that artists feed us with vile language and culture that they themselves refuse to consume. As long as they're making money, they're happy for us to consume. But when it affects their image..." Honestly, I agree with the second one more. Even if Ari was a man, Macg'S would have still asked the same question, especially if it's on a lyric. And on other interviews, Ari feels more than comfortable when it comes to talking about sexual things.
Yeah, I hate this stigma that people put on sex, and it's not nasty. It's why we're here. Like, be grateful, weirdos that find sex this weird freaking bad thing. It's a beautiful thing, and it's just like, I'm a nasty girl. Like, I don't mind. Like, I have fun, and it's fun, and ain't nothing wrong with that. A beautifully nasty girl. Like, it is what it is.
Are we that disgusting to Americans that whenever a sexual question will arise, it's more like a violation? Before I go any further, Ari tweeted that she will no longer be doing interviews, and it was posted on the Shade Room. Also, Macg'S Candice Modisela's ex shared her opinion about this whole situation. "I've been at a complete loss of words since her tweet surfaced. Everything about this was appalling. My heart breaks thinking about how violated Ari felt. Rape culture and harassment prevails once again, and for too many women can relate. It's all exhausting. Don't you dare try to defend him in my DMs. I'm not up for a debate." I think she knows more than what we think. But honestly, Candice Modisela is a social media activist, especially for women and the LGBTQI community, so it's no surprise that she said this. Since then, Ari has been on a roller coaster as she has deleted her tweets. She did tweet though, "I will continue to sing about dick when I want, and you misogynistic peasants can continue to jerk off to my music. Thank you. Good morning. Kahle kahle basibona labantu. Honestly, I find nothing wrong with what Macg'S said, especially since in other interviews she's more free when it comes to talking about sexual things. Macg'S replied to the backlash that he got.
How can you say without context? Because if you check that clip, I started off by saying I checked out your Tiny Desk performance. I really liked it.
Yeah.
And the song I liked was where she mentioned that lyric.
Oh, did you start like that?
Yes.
Oh, fuck, wait.
And by the way, they
You can call
they asked us to remove some other stuff in the interview, which we did, but not that part. Yeah.
So they had this interview.
Yeah, I think last year November.
Okay.
Yeah, they sent us straight after the interview.
Okay.
The team said, listen, please remove 1, 2, 3. Because there's other stuff in the interview that we removed.
So her team was okay with that question,
Yeah.
essentially. Maybe
Bro, here's an
performance.
artist who glorifies his sexuality.
Yeah, I've seen clips where she
Yes,
talks
a lot
that
of clips,
people
yeah.
shouldn't, the sex is not a taboo. It
Yeah.
should be freely spoken about. I've seen that clip.
So
of
for
hers.
me, I'm like, there's my entry point. Right? It's like if I'm interviewing Snoop Dogg and he smokes weed all the time.
And he's directed porn movies before and
You understand?
whatever,
I'm asking about smoking weed. Or like
Or like Chiliam, you asked him about taking drugs, or you got pissed eventually.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's
not
part
like
of the story.
It's not like I asked Oprah, who you fucking right now?
It's not like, oh yeah. So what you're saying is you had read the room.
Yes.
I think artists should be asked about their work.
Yeah.
We know that it's just art, just like other artists have got ghostwriters, right? But we should ask them. I mean, if I've got a ghostwriter and my ghostwriter keeps writing about how I smash girls and what, even if I don't do that, people have a right to ask me about it.
I always ask the sex questions, right?
Yeah, it's youth on brand.
Yeah, but I've never asked like so aggressive, like who are you fucking? It's always like who you smashing or like who's servicing you,
Yeah.
depending on the room. I remember I asked Rami Chwane. So
Oh, yeah.
as an African person, you know you can't ask an elder who you fucking. But
Yes.
I asked her, who are you servicing? You understand? Who's servicing you? Chub Chub. Chub Chub is a nigga. I'm asking who you smashing.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So obviously, I don't go out and be like, who the fuck are you fucking?
Yeah.
That's distasteful. But those are lyrics from her own song.
Your own song.
So I'm playing on that. So if she's comfortable to sing about fucking good, why is it
a taboo now to answer.
to ask her? You know, it's like you know that song Drake, I Can Make Your Bed Rock.
Oh yes.
If I was interviewing Drake, I'd say, who's rocking your bed?
Honestly, I love how nonchalant he is, as he can't be fired and also he can't be censored. And quite frankly, Podcast and Chill would be boring if it was like that. Ari since then put out tweets talking about how she isn't coming to South Africa anymore. Quite frankly, was anyone expecting her? Even if she came to South Africa, she wouldn't even need bodyguards because South Africans didn't even know her before the interview came out. I didn't even know she had a song with Nasa C. But either way, that's enough of Ari talk for the day. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, guys. Love you.